go up and get them. Perhaps we'll do lineups and anthem, and then we'll get them. Yeah, thank you.
We're waiting for my other umpire. You had to run, get a number.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
You got paperwork, or anybody's got paperwork for us to fill out? Or?
I know it's straight over there, I think, is the athletic director, so yeah, he'll get you covered.
Okay. Actually, that's who Chris talking to him.
What's that?
That's who Chris is talking to.
Oh.
Trying to find out who's umpiring the JV.
Okay, no, that's all right.
Coach?
And our Spuds of Moorhead Senior High School in a 1-7 inning battle here at Helmrest Field. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups for both ball clubs. First, for our visitors on the scoreboard this afternoon, the Otters of Fergus Falls High School. Leading off, playing second base, number 1, Tori Ratz. The left fielder, number 3, Maddie Budke. The pitcher, number 15, Rylan Crime. Batting cleanup, shortstop, number 10, Gabby Brimhall. The catcher, number 7, Lacey Strong. Center fielder, number 8, Carissa Eberly. The right fielder, number 14, Casey Fredrickson. Third baseman, number 9, Lizzie Moxness. At first base, number 12, Kellen Freegard. Head coach of the Fergus Falls Otters, Miss Lisa Tumax, with the rest of the coaches, players, and staff of the Fergus Falls Otters High School Girls Fast Pitch Softball Team. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, our Spuds of Moorhead Senior High School. Leading off, center fielder number 9, Kenzie Downer. The shortstop, number 10, Maddie Spade. The catcher, number 4, Kate Gulbranson. Batting cleanup, second baseman, number 7, Carla Kraft. At third base, number 8, Emily Van Raden. At first base, number 12, Taylor Crescent. The right fielder, number 13, Hannah Bratlin. Designated player, number 5, Emily Anderson. On the mound pitching for Moorhead, number 3, Brian Mohagan. And the left fielder, number 6, Taylor Brewski. Spuds are coached by Mr. Mitch Hansen with the rest of the coaches, players, and staff of the Moorhead High School Spuds High School Girls Fast Pitch Baseball Club. Ladies and gentlemen, if at this time you all please rise and direct your attention toward the east end of Helmrest Field as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Let's play high school girls softball right here at Moorhead High School.
Well, welcome to Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. We're at Moorhead High School. We've got softball action. The Spuds taking on the visiting Otters from Fergus Falls. And both teams looking forward to playing this one, a single 7-inning game. For the Spuds, Ryan Mohagan goes on the mound. Kate Gulbranson will be behind the plate for the Spuds. Fergus Falls will start off with the second baseman, Tori Ratz. As we look to get things going here in this softball game.
Thanks, Corey.
Mohagan's done with her warm-up pitches. The Spuds gather around the mound or the pitching circle. And Tori Ratz will take her position in the batter's box. She stands on the right side.
Leading things off for Fergus Falls here in the top of the first inning, the second baseman, number 1, Tori Ratz.
First pitch is a called strike 1. Looked like Mohagan took a little bit off that one and missed. 1-1. Ratz takes a cut at that one. That one's high and away. 2-2 the count. A called strike 3, just caught the inside part of the plate. And Ratz is down looking for the first out.
Batting second for the Otters, left fielder number 3, Maddie Butke.
Budke shows bunt, offered at it, did not make connection, and so it is a called strike. Budke lays this one down, and beating it out is Budke, quick down the line. Spuds made the play as best they could, but Budke with an infield single is on at first. That'll bring up Rylan Crine. She's pitching today for Fergus Falls.
Pitcher number 15, Rylan Crane.
First pitch, ball 1. Gulbranson thought that Budke was off a little bit too far on the base. She offered back to first. Not in time. There's a foul ball. High and away. Swing and a foul. One and two the count. And another strikeout for Mohagan.
With 2 outs, the cleanup batter, shortstop number 10, Gabby Brimhall.
Here's Mohagan's pitch. That one's high. Budke goes, throw down to second, and got her on the tag. So a caught stealing by Budke, as that put out will go Gulbranson down to the shortstop, Maddie Spaeth. And that'll be all in the top of the first for Fergus Falls. So on the Atchison scoreboard, After 1/2 inning of play, it is Moorhead 0, Fergus Falls 0. Rylan Krein is the pitcher for the Otters. Catching for Fergus Falls is Lacey Strom. And the Spuds will bring up Kenzie Downer to lead off, left fielder for the Spuds. She bats right-handed. Takes a first pitch strike. Three and one count now as that one is inside. Kenzie Downer looking to get on base here for the Spuds. That one's high and away. So Kenzie Downer will head down to first with a base on balls.
Batting second for the Spuds, the shortstop number 10, Maddie Spade.
Maddie Spaeth, the shortstop, up next for the Spuds. That one appeared to be a called strike. And Spaeth lays down a bunt. It's a good one. They're going to have to hurry. They won't get her. Nobody covering first on the play for the Otters, and Downer will go all the way to third. On the Spaeth infield single. So the Spuds with something going right away here in the first inning.
The catcher number 4, Kate Gulbranson.
First and third, nobody out. Gulbranson batting. A little change up. Swing and a miss for Gulbranson. So 0-1 count. On the play. And that'll be a foul ball. But on the play, Maddie Spaeth moves down to second. So second and third now, nobody out. 0-2 count. High and outside. Culbertson pulls that one foul. Count remains 1-2. Kate Gulbranson, the catcher for the Spuds, batting. Got a couple of base runners there. A little single should bring in 2. That one is low and inside. That'll even the count, 2-2. And the pitch. Again, pulled foul. Gulbranson, the number 3 hitter for the Spuds. She's been ahead of a couple of pitches here. Pulled him foul down the left field line, pardon me. That one's in the dirt. Full count. And that is inside. That'll load the bases up.
Batting cleanup for Moorhead, the second baseman. Number 7, Kayla Kraft.
So Rylan Klein has walked the bases loaded. A walk to Kenzie Downer. An infield hit by Maddie Spaeth puts her at second. Pitch ball to Kayla Kraft. Kraft swinging. That one's foul down the right side. 1-1 the count. That one bounced away a little bit from the catcher Strom, but she was able to recover. Downer not. And that's a called strike 3. Just caught the inside part of the plate. And Kraft goes down for the first out.
Third baseman, number 8.
Now Emily Van Raden comes up. Swing and a foul. 0-1 the count. Base is still loaded here for the Spuds. Van Raden swinging again. 0-2 after that foul ball. Rylan Krein trying to work out of this jam. A walk to Downer. Base hit by Spaeth. A walk to she came back and got Kraft on a strikeout. Off-speed pitch is inside. 1-2 to Van Raden. That one well high. 2-2. That one just a little bit low, and that's a full count now. 2 walks in the inning already by Krein, and Van Raden is being selective at the plate here for the Spuds. A high heat, she chased it upstairs, and that's 2 down now. Krein just 1 out away from working out of this jam. Taylor Crescent try to plate some runs here for the Spuds. That one off the nub of the bat, fielded by the third baseman across the diamond in time for the out. And the Spuds, after loading the bases with nobody out, not able to score. And on the Atchison scoreboard, after one, Fergus Falls nothing, Moorhead nothing.
Leading things off for the Otters here in the top half of inning number 2.
Welcome back to Moorhead High School.
Number 10, Gabby Brimhall.
Gabby Brimhall steps up, right-handed batter for the Otters here, top of 2. First pitch from Ryan Mohagan is up high. Little off-speed pitch, fouled off by Brimhall, 1-1. That one's low. Two and one. Mohagan's delivery. That one's nubbed down the right side and is fielded over there by Taylor Crescent, and she'll take it herself, stepping on the bag to record the out. So 3U on the putout for Brimhall. And that will bring up Lacey Strom. She catches for the Otters. Swing and a miss. No score, top of 2. Mohagan's pitch. That's a called strike. Just caught the bottom part of the strike zone there. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Strom fought off that inside pitch. 0-2 count. Mohagan's pitch. Tried to go off speed. Landed it before the plate. Ball 1. Little soft liner back to the pitcher. And recorded there. So Strom is the second out for Fergus Falls here in the top of the second inning.
Center fielder number 8,
Carissa Eberly comes up. She plays center field for the Otters. She takes ball 1. Mohagan's pitch. That one's up high. 2-0. Mohagan's pitch is low. So 3-0 count now to the number 6 batter, Eberly. 2 out, nobody on. That one's up and away. And Eberly will go down to first with a walk.
Batting for Fergus Falls, the right fielder number 14, Casey Fredrickson.
Right fielder Casey Fredrickson comes up net. Left-handed batter. One on, 2 outs here. Top of the second. Fredrickson swings, puts that into short center field. Good hustle there by Kenzie Downer to come in and hold Eberly at second base after a single for Fredrickson. Keeps the inning alive.
Third baseman number 9, Lizzie Moxness.
Here's Moxness now to bat, swing and a miss. Lizzie Moxness. Swing and a miss. One and 2 now to Moxness with runners on first and second. And swing and a miss. Mohagan's able to get Moxness swinging to get out of the inning. So after 1.5 on the Atchison Company's scoreboard, it is Fergus Falls nothing and Moorhead nothing. Welcome back to Jim Goda Stadium on the campus of Moorhead High School.
Moorhead, in the bottom of the second inning, right fielder number 13, Hannah Bratlin.
Hannah Bratlin will lead things off here for the Spuds in the bottom of the second inning. And she's hit by a pitch. Crine tried to go inside and caught the ankle of Bratlin.
Designated player number 5, Emily Anderson.
Emily Anderson, first pitch swinging to the shortstop, looking to turn 2, and the relay is not in time, so they force Bratlin out at second, but Anderson reaches on a fielder's choice.
The pitcher number 3, Ryan Mohagan.
Ryan Mohagan now up to bat. And on that pitch, Anderson goes down to second base. There's a called strike on Mohagan. Moorhead batting. Crine was able to get out of a jam in the first inning. He's got a little bit of trouble now with his runner in scoring position on second base. Emily Anderson looking to score from second on a base hit. Moorhead thought about offering at that one, let it go, and it was a called strike. And the pitch. That one's high. And Moorhead going to go down to first on a base on balls. Back to the top of the order now for Kenzie Downer.
Center fielder number 9, Kenzie Downer.
And that one is high. One 0 count to Downer. Spuds runners at first and second. One away. Hit high left field and deep. Left fielder is there and making the catch. I think that was in fair territory. Having to retreat back to second base is Anderson. She'll reach safely. So a nice play in left field by Maddie Budke to come over and make that out on a deep fly ball from Kenzie Downer. So F7 on the putout, and that's 2 down. Maddie Spaeth trying to extend the inning. First pitch is low. Runners will advance. Strom was able to keep that in front of her, but not able to prevent the runners from advancing as that bounced well in front of her. So now a chance for a couple of RBIs here. Second and third. 2 down. Pitch is high and away. Two and 0 count to Spaeth. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Crine's pitch is high. 3-1 now. Maddie Spaeth laid down a butt single in the first. She takes that one inside. And so a base on balls for Maddie Spaeth. Loads the bases. Spuds had bases loaded in the first, could not score. And now they've loaded them again here in the second with 2 down. Kate Gulbranson walked in the first. Crine's pitch is high and away. Strom able to corral that one after it popped out of the glove momentarily. And that one is high. 2-0 count. And the pitch. Swinging, fouled away. 2-1 now to Gulbranson, the number 3 batter, catcher for the Spuds. That one's high. 3-1. Crine was able to work out of that bases loaded jam in the first. In danger of walking in a run here with this pitch. Indeed, that is high, and the Spuds will get one across on a walk. So Anderson comes across the plate for the game's first run. Ryan Moorhead goes down to third. Maddie Spaeth to second, and Gulbranson now is at first after that walk. That pitch is outside.
Number 7, Kayla Kraft.
So Kayla Kraft batting now with a 1-0 count and the bases loaded. That one's high. Kraft was the first out of the first inning. She batted with the bases loaded. There's a swing and a foul to the right side. Two and one count now to Kraft. Krine's pitch. Took a little bit off it. Kraft was ahead of it. And a swing and a miss will even the count at 2-2. Kraft swings, hits it hard right up the middle. That's a base hit. He'll score 2. Coming around and holding at third base will be Gulbranson, but Kayla Kraft delivers a 2-out, 2 RBI single, and the Spuds lead it now 3-0.
Batting for more, the third baseman, number 8, Emily Van Rayden.
So Mohagan came in to score. Maddie Spaeth came in to score. And Gulbranson ends up at third base. Kraft, with that 2 RBI single, is now at second after Strom tried to throw down to third base and catch Gulbranson napping at third. That one's high. So Emily Van Rayden struck out in the first inning. Bats now with runners on second and third. Still 2 down. And that's on the inside part of the plate for a strike. Krine's pitch is high. And that will once again load the bases as Van Rayden takes a base on balls. That'll bring up Taylor Cresson. She grounded out for the third out in the first inning. Third base on to first. This time, first pitch swinging. Strike 1. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Cresson puts it in play to the shortstop across for the out. So a couple of ground ball outs for Cresson in the game, and that'll do it for the Spuds in the second, but they do plate 3, and on the Atchison Company's scoreboard after 2 innings of play, Moorhead 3, Fergus Falls nothing. Welcome back to Moorhead High School, top of the third inning.
Things out for the Otters here in the top of the third inning. First baseman number 12,
Mohagan's pitch. Swing and a miss from Freegard, the number 9 batter for Fergus Falls. And the first baseman. This one's put in play to the second base. On to first for the out. So Kayla Kraft with the play. The put out over to Taylor Crescent. And there's one away here in the third inning, top of the third. 4-3 on that put out. Brings up the top of the order, Tori Ratz. First pitch is high. And the pitch off speed in front of it. Third base on to Crescent for the out. So Van Raden, a nice play over at third across the diamond and gets the 5-3 put out. Maddie Budke comes to the plate. She singled in the first inning but was caught stealing. Trying to get on again with a bunt single. Doesn't offer at this one, and it's 1-1. Kind of a half swing, trying to chop at the ball is Budke, and she can't make contact. So 1-2 now for the Otter left fielder. Mohagan's pitch. A little bit outside. 2-2. Off-speed pitch, bunted in the air, hustling in from third base is Van Raden to catch it in the air, and that's out number 3. So on the Atchison Company scoreboard, after 2.5, it's Moorhead 3, Fergus Falls nothing. Spuds will start the bottom half of the third inning the same way they did the bottom half of the second, and that's with Hannah Bratlin, right fielder for the Spuds. She was the first out in the second inning on a 6-4 putout after reaching. She was hit by a pitch. Here's Krine's pitch. That one's high. And that one's inside, so Bratlin will reach again. Hit by a pitch in the second and now a walk here in the third. That'll bring up Emily Anderson, the designated player for the Spuds. Squares around a bunt, gets it down. It is a foul ball. Very close, but it was a foul ball. This time swinging high into the air to the shortstop, and a pop out is recorded on Anderson. And Ryan Mohagan will come to the plate. She walked and scored in the second.
Number 3, Ryan Mohagan.
Mohagan takes that one down low. Bratlin steals. That throw goes into center field, but Bratlin will stay. So stolen base for Hannah Bratlin. And the pitch. That one's high. And that's a called strike. High into the air, behind second base, into right field. Coming on to make the catch, Casey Fredrickson out in right field. And there are 2 away. Kenzie Downer walked in the first, flew out to left on a deep fly ball in the second. This one is high into the air, shortstop under it, and makes the grab. Gabby Brimhall hauls it in, and that's the third out. So the Spuds not able to score here in the third, and the score remains after 3 innings complete on the Atchison Company's scoreboard. Moorhead 3 and Fergus Falls 0.
Of the 4th inning. Pitcher number 15, Ryland Crime.
Top of the third, pitcher Ryland Crine coming to the plate for the Otters. Mohagan's pitch. That is high for ball 1. Mohagan's pitch. And that's a called strike. Evening the count at 1-1. Swing and a foul. Crine struck out in the first. Batting here now in the fourth. A little off-speed pitch. Nice job by Crine to hold her swing and get a piece of that to stay alive. Fergus Falls 0-2 on the young season. They dropped a doubleheader at Rocori, 12-2 and 10-3. They've had a couple of games postponed and canceled with the weather we've had. Now they're here at Moorhead and will host St. Cloud Apollo tomorrow for a doubleheader. Another foul ball. Moorhead's pitch. That was popped away and out of play. And swing and a miss. Moorhead got her to chase the off-speed pitch. And there's one away.
The cleanup batter for the Otters, shortstop number 10, Gabby Brimhall.
Gabby Brimhall will come to bat now. She grounded out to Crescent at first in the second inning. She was the first out of the second inning. Bats now here in the fourth. Moorhead's pitch across for a strike. That one just a little bit inside. That one floating a little bit high. Moorhead's pitch. Down low. And that's a full count now on Brimhall. And swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the fourth here for Moorhead. Lacey Strom now comes to bat. The catcher for the Otters.
Lacey Strom.
Swing and a miss on the high fastball from Moorhead. And that's a called strike. Quickly 0-2 to Strom. That one just inside. And the pitch. Right back to Moorhead, on to Crescent for the out. And the Otters go quickly here in the top of the fourth on the Atchison Company's scoreboard. It is Moorhead 3, Fergus Falls nothing.
Download Moorhead Area Public Schools' new mobile app today by searching Moorhead Schools in the App Store. The free mobile app will give you quick and easy access to news, notifications, events, lunch menus, and so much more. And don't forget to check out the newly designed website at www.isd152.org.
10, Maddie Spade.
Maddie Spaeth will come to bat for the Spuds. She has reached on both plate appearances, singled in the first, and then drew a walk and scored in the second. She bats now in the fourth. First pitch from Krein is inside, ball one. That one is high. Spuds are 1-2 on the season. Lost a pair in their opening weekend. Here's a hard hit single through the left side into left field. And Maddie Spaeth, with her second single of the night, is on at first.
The Spuds catcher, number 4, Kate Gulbranson.
Kate Gulbranson comes to bat. She has a pair of walks in the first and second inning. She bats now with a runner at first. First pitch is high. Running is Spaeth. She gets down to second with a stolen base. And Gulbranson has a 1-0 count. So as I was saying, the Spuds lost a couple in their first weekend, a 10-6 decision to Thief River Falls, and then a 9-6 loss to Badger Greenbush Middle River. And then again, a series of games that were canceled because of the snow we had. And then the Spuds were able to get a victory last Thursday, a 5-1 win against West Fargo. Spuds will follow up this one with a doubleheader at Dilworth Glen and Felton tomorrow. And there's another walk for Gulbranson. That's her third walk of the afternoon.
The Moorhead Spuds cleanup batter, the second baseman, number 7, Kayla Kraft.
Kayla Kraft delivered a 2 RBI single in the second inning. Batting again now with runners on base. She tried to lay down a bunt, but that goes foul. Nobody out here in the fourth. Spuds threatening, already leading it 3-0 on the Atchison Company's scoreboard. Kraft swinging and fouling away. Gulbranson at first, Spaeth at second. And Kayla Kraft is batting for the Spuds. Rylan Krein's pitch. And that is a called third strike on Kraft. Just caught the inside part of the plate. The ball did pop away, but with first base occupied, that is a strike. So Kayla Kraft not able to advance on that one. But the runners do advance on the play. And the Spuds now have runners at second and third with one away here in the bottom of the fourth. Van Raden struck out in the first, walked in the second. Batting here in the fourth with runners at second and third. It's high. Down low, blocked by Strom. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Krein has been effective in working on a jam. She got out of a bases loaded, nobody out jam in the first. Now here in the second, or pardon me, here in the fourth. She's got back-to-back strikeouts after a single and a walk. Taylor Crescent, a couple of ground outs. One to third, one to short. And she's down 0-2 now. That one's hard hit right up the middle. That's going to score 2. And Taylor Crescent with a couple of RBIs. So Spaeth scores from third. Gulbranson comes around from second.
Number 13, Hannah Bratlin.
And that brings up Hannah Bratlin. Pop it, fly off the backstop. Bratlin down at first. Swinging foul. Pardon me, that's Crescent down at first, Bratlin batting. 0-2 count now on Bratlin. Off-speed pitch is low. Crescent will steal second. Bratlin able to fight that one off and stay alive. 1-2 count. Ryland Crine into her windup and the pitch. Off speed and high. Popped out of the glove of Strom. That was enough for Crescent to advance. So she's on third now. Pulled just foul of third base. Count remains 2-2. Nice at bat here for Bratlin. She was hit by a pitch and then was forced out at second in the second inning. In the third, she took a walk. And now she fouls another one off. Also had a stolen base in the third. Bratlin hits one high into the air, left center field. And the center field comes off the glove. So that's going to be an error on the center fielder. So E8 as Bratlin reaches. Taylor Crescent comes home to score.
Designated player number 5, Emily Anderson. Courtesy runner for Moorhead number 11, Cora Hull.
Cora Hulls comes in to run at first base for Hannah Bratlin. And Emily Anderson is now batting for the Spuds. She reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the second. And popped out to the shortstop in the third. Two down. Hulls is at first, running for Bratlin. And here's Anderson now to bat for the Spuds. Pulled foul. That one is low. Hull's running, and she'll be in safely. Spuds have had success on the base paths this afternoon. This one's hit hard to the shortstop, down on it. She knocks it down, but she's not going to get Anderson across at first. Hulls advances to third base, and on in E6, Anderson will reach at first. That'll bring up the pitcher, Ryan Moorhead.
Moorhead, the pitcher, number 3, Ryan Moorhead.
So first and third, and Moorhead batting. 2 down here in the fourth. Spuds have put 3 across the plate here in the fourth to take a 6-0 lead. Moorhead swings through that one. Quick throw down to third. Hulls is back in time. Anderson will advance to second on the throw. Moorhead fouls this one up, and the catcher makes the play. Nice job by Lacey Strom to get back towards the backstop and make the catch. And so Moorhead pops out to end the inning, but the Spuds do get 3 across, and on the Atchison Company's scoreboard, after 4, it's Moorhead 6 and Fergus Falls nothing. We move to the top of the 5th inning, and the center fielder, Carissa Eberly, comes to the plate. She walked in the 2nd inning. And the pitch. That one is low and inside. That one is high. 2-0 count now from Moorhead. That one, ball 3. And right down the middle to make it 3-1. Eberly taking the whole way there. And that one is inside. So Eberly able to draw a walk to lead off the 5th inning. Otters trailing 6-0, so important that they get base runners here. So Eberly with the walk. And that brings up the right fielder, Casey Fredrickson. Fredrickson with a base hit in the 2nd inning. Swing and a miss. Mohagan's pitch. That one's hit into left center field. Center fielder coming over and off her glove. Bringing it in. So seeming that Kenzie Downer was going to catch that one. The runner, Eberly, had to hold and only able to advance to first. So kind of a fortunate break there for the Spuds on the E8 that Fredrickson remains at first and Eberly at second, but nobody out. And the first pitch from Mohagan is a strike. So first and second, nobody out. Mohagan off-speed pitch bounces in front of the plate. Lizzie Moxness, the batter for the Otters, watches that one bounce in front of the plate as well. 2-1 count. Mohagan's pitch fouled away. 2-2. Moxness struck out in the 2nd. There's a swing, base hit right side. Bringing it in, trying to catch at first, but coming all the way through to home is the throw from Bratlin. So nice job by Bratlin out in right field. Oh, pardon me, that's Hulls. Hulls out in right field. So she stayed in after running for Bratlin. And Hulls did a nice job of getting that ball in quickly to keep the Otters off the board, at least for now. So a base hit for Moxness, and now Freegard bats. And this is hit into center field right at Downer. Downer with the catch and the throw home. Caught, and she's out at home. The relay down to third is past the third baseman, Van Raden, and all the way into left field. So the Spuds get a double play, but then throw the ball into left field, and the Otters score. So we'll try to sort this out. Freegard flied to center for the first out. Eberly was caught at home, and 8-2 put out. Then Fredrickson came around to score. And Moxness ends up at third with 2 away. And Mohagan catches the inside part of the plate and sets down Rats looking.
2 more at Spud Ayers. There was 1 left on.
And so
6, Fergus Falls 1.
In the 5th, Fergus Falls does get a run across the plate to make it 6-1 on the Atchison Company's scoreboard. And the Spuds will come to bat in the bottom of the 5th when we return on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Perks Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Now some defensive changes here for the Otters. Coming into pitch is Casey Fredrickson, and that puts the pitcher Rylan Krine into left field. And I'm not sure where Matty Budke went to. We will try to get all those changes for you. In the meantime, Kenzie Downer will lead off the bottom half of the 5th inning here for the Spuds. First pitch from Fredrickson is high. And the next one is low. Downer walked in the first, flew out to a deep fly ball to left field in the second, popped out to the shortstop in the third, and now bats here in the 5th. Ground ball to the shortstop. Across the diamond for the out. .63 put out for Downer. Nice play by Gabby Brimhall.
Number 10, Maddie Spaeth.
And Maddie Spaeth bats. She's reached all 3 times for the Spuds. First pitch called strike. Hard hit ball down to the shortstop. Brimhall makes the play. So back-to-back putouts for Brimhall at short. And there are quickly 2 outs here for the Spuds in the bottom of the 5th. Kate Gulbranson has 3 walks in the 1st, 2nd, and 4th inning. Now batting here in the 5th. Quickly 2 down for the Spuds in the bottom of the 5th. That one is off the handle of the bat and collected on the far side by Kellen Freegard.
Here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. We've completed 5. Fergus Falls comes to bat here in the top of inning number 6 from Jim Goda Stadium.
So a little pop out to first will end the inning. The Spuds go down 1-2-3 on the Atchison Company scoreboard. It's Moorhead 6, Fergus Falls 1. Spuds making some changes as well. Into pitch is Avery Babolian. Maddie Budke bats here for the Otters, and she lays down a bunt. Van Rayden has to be quick, and Budke beats it out.
Catcher number 7.
Second bunt single for Budke. And that brings up the left fielder, Rylan Krine. Krine has a couple of strikeouts on the game, and that pitch from Babolian is a called strike. So Budke on at first. Babolian's pitch. That's 2 strikes in a row.
For Moorhead is number 17, Avery Babolian.
And Babolian's pitch. Off speed, down and away. 1-2. That one off the glove of Gulbranson, and that allows Budke to go down to second base on the pass ball. 2-2 count now on Krine. And that one's fouled away. Krine went down looking in the first and swinging in the fourth. Bats now in the sixth. Budke down at second. And Babolian's pitch. Just off the plate. Full count. Chopper back to Babolian. She'll play on to first. Budke will move on to third on the fielder's choice. One 1-3 put out of Krine, and that brings up Gabby Brimhall.
Carissa Eberly.
Gabby Brimhall bats with Budke at third now. And Babolian's pitch. Fouled off. Two and one count now to Brimhall. She grounded out to the first baseman in the second, struck out in the fourth. And fouls this one away. 2-2. Babolian's pitch. Nice curveball from Babolian and gets Brimhall swinging for the second out. That'll bring up Lacey Strom The catcher for the Otters.
Number 7, Lacey Strom.
And this one's fisted down the right field line, but that's going to twist foul. Strom lined out to first base in the second and grounded out to the pitcher in the fourth. Babolian's pitch. Just outside. 1-1. That one is inside, ball 2. Babolian's pitch. That one's fouled away. Two and two to Strom. Budke, after legging out an infield bunt, is on third. And here's a flare down the right side, and that is foul. Good hustle over there by Taylor Cresson. Diving, but not able to make the play. And so with 2 away, a 2-2 count on Strom. And Budke at third base. Babolian takes her position and into the windup. Just off the plate inside. Full count. Couple of bases open for Babolian. And the pitch. That one bounces near the plate. Fair ball. Well played there by Gulbranson to throw that down to Crescent for the third out. And the Otters fail to score in the 6th. So on the Atchison Company scoreboard after 5.5, it's Moorhead 6, Fergus Falls 1.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
Gracie Schrader will come up to bat for the Spuds to start off the 6th. Batting for Kayla Kraft. This one's high and outside. That one's grounded to the left side, knocked down by the third baseman. Good hustle down the line there by Schrader. And she's able to reach. I'm not sure. It was a slowly hit ground ball. And we're going to give a base hit there. I'm not sure that the play would have been able to, had it been fielded cleanly, I'm not sure. So Van Raden takes that one inside. One all count. This one's hit to the left side. Otters will try to turn two. They get the out at second. So 6-4 on the putout at second. And Van Raden is on with a fielder's choice at first. One away with Crescent batting. This one's hit up the middle, knocked down by the second baseman. She's able to get the out at second. So 4-6 put out for the second out. And again, Crescent is on with a fielder's choice. Hulls takes ball one. Cora Hulls came in the fourth to run for Brattlin and stayed in the game. There's a ground ball to third. Knocked down, but there won't be a play. This one will be an error. So E5 on the play as Hulls reaches and Crescent goes down to second. Called strike there on Anderson.
Batting for more, the designated player number 5, Emily Anderson.
Fredrickson's pitch is down and inside. Pitch catches the outside corner for a called strike two. Anderson batting. Hulls is at first. And this one's pulled foul. And Crescent is down at second. And Fredrickson's pitch. That floats high and away. 2-2. That one's fouled back. Pulled foul. Anderson ahead of that one. Count remains 2-2. Spuds have runners at first and second, but two down here in the bottom of the sixth, holding a 6-1 advantage over the Otters. And out in front of that changeup, Fredrickson records the strikeout of Anderson, and the Spuds are done here in the sixth. On the Atchison Company scoreboard, it's Moorhead 6, Fergus Falls 1. Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Leading things off for the Otters here
Top of the 7th inning for Fergus Falls. They will bring Eberle to the plate. Carissa Eberle with a couple of walks in the game today. There's Bobolian's pitch. That's a called strike. Outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Bobolian off-speed pitch comes back to her, over to Crescent for the out. 1-3 put out of Eberle. That'll bring up Casey Fredrickson.
Right fielder number 14, Casey Fredrickson.
Avery Bobolian on the mound for the Spuds. The pitch, that one's fouled away. And Bobolian's pitch. Off speed. Out ahead of that one. That pitch just down a little bit low. That's a full count on the pitcher, Fredrickson. And swing and a miss for out number 2. Lizzie Moxness will come to bat now for the Otters. She struck out in the second.
Third baseman number 9, Lizzie Moxness.
And reached in the 4th. She'll follow this one off. Bobolian's pitch, off speed, comes back to her. And on to Crescent for the out. And the Spuds, after dropping a pair to start the season, have come back with back-to-back wins. A 5-1 victory over West Fargo. And now today, a victory over Fergus Falls on the Atchison Company's scoreboard. It's Moorhead 6 and Fergus Falls 1. We thank you for being with us here on Spuds TV.